Okay. So if you can identify who you are and what happened the day the judge called regarding the wig between Mendy and Heidi.
Hi, my name is Georgie. I'm Heidi's hairdresser. She's one of my favorite clients. Recently, a couple of weeks ago, and I don't have the date in front of me, I got a screaming phone call from her husband that her wig got washed in some wash machine. High drama. Heidi came in and we were able to make her wig overnight in 24 hours, which is not usual.
Okay, which wig? This is Heidi?
This is the one she's wearing now. And why did we have to make a wig in 24 hours? Because the one that she was wearing previously, which was a perfectly beautiful human hair custom-made wig, got washed by some very clever cleaning person.
Okay, so
who put it into a wash machine
you made that
and destroyed
first wig.
it. I made the first wig.
How much did they pay for that wig?
After all the trimmings, straightenings, and highlights and extras, it came to $3,000.
Okay, now that wig was made by you?
It was custom made by me.
Custom. So you manufacture wigs also?
Absolutely. We manufacture custom made human hair wigs.
Okay. Now, so they paid $3,000 total for that first wig.
Total with all the extra expenses.
Okay, and then that second wig that she was wearing on the television show.
I made in 24 hours.
You made
I'm
that
very
wig
proud
in
of it.
24 hours.
Which is
Okay,
very
are you
unusual.
at liberty to say how much they paid for that?
I don't know if it's necessary because that's not the wig in question.
Okay. Now, how do we know that? All right. So how do you know that that's the wig that was on the show? Did they bring the wig to you?
The one matted up in a bowl.
Yeah.
It's very clear to see. It went into a wash machine and all the hairs got knotted. So the reason the hairs got knotted is because when you put hair under a microscope, it has scales like a fish. What happens when you mistreat the hairs, they lock into each other. The scales catch onto each other and they knot up, they mat.
Did they bring you that wig? Did they bring you that wig?
Yes, of course they brought me the wig.
And you looked at it, you saw that it was...
My heart was on the floor.
Uh-huh. Okay. And you gave them the other wig in
Also,
24
Heidi had
hours.
nothing to wear, so I had to make her a wig in 24 hours.
Okay, now you did. Let me just get something clear here. Was it the same wig or was it a different model wig, the replacement wig?
They both custom made, so of course they're different.
So they're different. Okay. Now
They have nothing to do with each other.
She said had serial. The judge said had serial numbers on it.
Because all the custom pieces have some markings from the factory, and I don't remember what's the marking in this one.
Do you know which wig you sold to which person, or you don't keep records of that?
Usually I know. I know every client. These are my babies. Hello.
Okay. Now, now what happened when you were in France or something like that?
I was in France.
What are you doing?
So when the... That's a movie. It's another story. That's a movie. So when the judge called Georgie's, we don't know who she called and who she spoke to because I had my cell phone with me in France and I check my messages twice a day.
Who is Sylvia?
She's my assistant.
Okay, was Sylvia reached by the judge the first time?
I don't know. I don't know. She's not here. I don't know. But I think they called Georgie's, which is my original business.
Okay, but why would
that I left behind 20 years ago, but they carry my name, and that's another story that needs a box of tissues, but that's not the story. But the judge could have called them.
Okay,
and my son wrote my son, who
Sylvia.
works at Georgie's, did write a letter to the show saying that if they called Georgie's, they couldn't have given an answer because we are not associated with almost 20 years.
What are your
now.
thoughts on what they're going through now, Heidi and Mendy?
I'm devastated, and I'm shocked at the Jewish community, how we should be holding together, and that people enjoy the news. But I'm also surprised at the judge, who's an intelligent woman who went to college and law school, and she should know the feeling of people, and you can't rip people's heart out just because they're on your show and it brings you ratings. I'm a little bit disappointed at her behavior. And that they call them liars. These kids are upstanding citizens. They're really nice and cool people and from people, and we don't lie.
Okay,
Torah learning Jews don't lie.
Okay,
And
so
Torah learning Jews take care of each other rather than to spread the story in a bad light.
okay, now
So
how
I'm
do I
a little
know?
bit surprised at all of it.
Okay, you'll forgive me now, but how
And
do
that's why I don't
know?
have a voice, because I got today probably about 100 phone calls and all my voice is gone. Because you said passionate, I get very passionate because it's just unjust.
Okay, now you'll forgive me for this, but
Yes, of course.
okay, but how do I know that they didn't call you up and say, Georgie, you got to lie for us here? We tried to make money, and how do we know that that didn't happen?
Make what money? Her expensive $3,000 custom-made wig is in a ball, and the island, our crowd is having a field day with this. Whose business is what she spends and what she wears and what she does? This is a little bit all out of line.
Okay. All right, thank you very much.
And I would have thought when she said to me she's going to go on air, that the cleaners has insurance and they'll pay partially. So I don't even think they would have gotten all their money back. Whatever the judge would have judged, would have been whatever it would have been. It's not making money.
Okay.
And she already paid me for a new wig after that, for which she had to borrow from, I think, maybe her mother, I don't know what.
Oh, she had to borrow for the...
It had to be done. SOS. The girl had nothing on her head. She was walking around with a scarf on her head.
Okay.
It's in. Did you see the state of that wig?
Yes. Yes. Okay, so this is
If you bought,
this is where it all happens here?
Oh, it's a little mess. It's a little bit of a mess.
It's a mess? Sorry. Okay.
No, it's a little bit of a mess. Don't show the kitchen.
Don't show it? Okay.
No. I left my business 20 years ago. The wigs are this way.
Wigs are this way.
But I left my business 20 years ago, and I work out of the house.
Okay.
To wash and set, is it on?
Yeah.
To wash and set a human hair wig, we train people on an average 3 months. How to take care of wigs, how to wash them, style them, cut them. Yes, we have a school, and we teach people, and there are professionals out there who wash and set wigs. We don't need to give them to laundries that destroy them.
You have a school?
Of course.
Really?
Excuse me, Heidi
Off to China, comes back. Do you know when? In May?
I don't know. Okay, so you're going to show me the appointment that she had back then? Do you mind pointing that out?
Oh, here's Heidi's appointment at 12 o'clock on May 3rd.
Okay, good. 12 o'clock on May 3rd. Excellent. Okay, and that was for which shaitel? That was for the one that...
The one in question.
That was the first one that she got ruined.
The wig with the high drum.
Okay, good.
Here is her appointment again. It's under her second name.
Okay, you're covering it up, so...
But it's only her second name here.
Okay, fine. Now, what date was that?
May 10th.
May 10th. Now, that was the second appointment for the first shaitel.
It's a long time ago. Probably, most probably.
Okay, so now the
Because
question
we
is...
cut it once, we trim it again.
Okay, now what about the new shaitel?
Do you know the date?
Of her new shaitel, when she bought the new shaitel? No. Should we call and find out?
It was in the summer, right?
It was in the summer?
When was it? August? I don't even know if we made an appointment. She was in and out. It was such drama. she was in and out and in and out and in and out.
So you may not have written it.
So I don't even know if it's written now.
Okay, but you're sure it was the summer?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's see if we could,
When did this happen? When was her wig washed?
I don't know.
Well, she will know. I can find out.
All right, let's call.
Is it important?
Yeah,
Why?
you're new to this investigative reporting.
Yes, I'm new to, and when she came in with the wig in question, with the wig in a ball, we were so stressed that I don't think we bothered making appointments.
How do you know it was in the summer?
I remember it being warm.
Hi, how you doing? Do you know the date? You know the date when you made the second appointment? When did this incident happen?
And was the wig washed in the... I don't even think we made appointments.
Yeah. In July. She says it happened in July.
I know it was warm. Did we make appointments? She was in and
Did,
out.
did you make an appointment or were you in and out?
I don't remember appointments.
Did she schedule you in the appointment book?
I don't think so.
You just came in on your own. Okay.
She came and went and came and went. She was here a
Okay,
few
but
times.
this thing happened in July, fine, and we can verify that with the laundromat. Okay. So how far away are you now? Okay, now you could bring the wig.
How did it fall?
I know. Yeah, I'm reading these comments.
I am reading these comments, and some of them are very clever. But Georgie is a real person. I may not be a girl, but I may be a safta, but I am for real.
Okay, but say what they say. Okay.
Which one is it?
All right. So if you could, start off with.
So we got 77 answers to Rabbi Hafs. Rabbi Hoffman's comment on Mrs. Nayas. And reading them are quite fascinating. And some of you don't know the story, what's going on, and you're judging incorrectly, and it hurts. But just to answer some of you, my name is Georgie, and maybe I'm not a girl, but I am a safta, and I'm for real. And I did make the wig, and it was washed in the wash machine, and it's a tragic story, and please don't be judgmental. It hurts. One Jew hurting another Jew is not a good thing.
Okay, so were you in France?
I was in France, and this was around Sukkot. Was it around Sukkot? I was in France. And I'm going back to France in 2 weeks.